Hi everyone, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer, and today I'm super excited to be here with CASETiFY's new MagSafe cases for iPhone 12 and 12 Pro Max. I'm a big fan of CASETiFY's cases. They're extremely protective, surprisingly slim, and are available in an array of almost unlimited design options. Plus, they're antimicrobial and feature 50% recycled content. And now their Impact, Ultra Impact, and Mirror cases are available in MagSafe versions. The colors are a bit limited, at least for now, with only matte black and clear with black sides available for the Impact and Ultra Impact cases, but there are tons of designs to choose from. And good news for those of you who are concerned about the amount of back camera protection in CASETiFY's iPhone 12 series Impact and Ultra Impact cases, the MagSafe versions now feature a slightly raised rim around the camera area, giving your precious back camera the protection it deserves. Let's check out these CASETiFY MagSafe cases in greater detail on my iPhone 12 Pro and iPhone 12 Pro Max. To start off with, let's look at the three case models that CASETiFY has included in its MagSafe lineup. So we have the Impact case over here. This one is for the 12 Pro, and it's going to give you 6.6 feet or 2 meters of drop protection. And then in the middle here, we've got an Ultra Impact case for the 12 Pro Max. That's going to give you 9.8 feet or 3 meters of drop protection. And then over here, we have the Mirror case, which is beautiful but not quite as protective as the other two. This one is going to give you 5 feet of drop protection. So the Impact and Ultra Impact cases have a lot of similarities. Both of them have the same kind of construction, more or less, with a hard polycarbonate back and softer TPU sides. They're both treated with Defensify, which is an antimicrobial treatment that CASETiFY uses to eliminate 99% of bacteria. They are also both made of 50% recycled content. Looking on the interior of both cases, you will see this line of Chi-Tech, which is CASETiFY's special drop protective material, which is responsible for the high level of drop protection for such slim cases. However, where the difference is that with your Ultra Impact case, you have some additional Chi-Tech here in the corners. Basically, the bumpers are fortified with Chi-Tech. All four corners, you have this extra Chi-Tech here, which kind of sticks out here, gives you additional grip here in these corners, as well as an extra 1 meter of drop protection. So with the Ultra Impact case, you've got 9.8 feet of drop protection, or 3 meters. While with your Impact case, you get 6.6 feet of drop protection, or 2 meters. Both are very protective cases. One is just a bit more protective than the other. Our third type of CASETiFY MagSafe case, the Mirror case, is quite a bit different. It's also polycarbonate on the back, but then that polycarbonate back has been electroplated, so it has a mirror on the back. Very nice. The sides also have a bit of a different feel to them. I think that they're polycarbonate. Maybe they have some TPU in them, but it's a very different feel. And then on the interior, when you look on the sides, you don't see any Chi-Tech material. That's probably the reason why your Mirror case only offers 5 feet of drop protection as opposed to the 6.6 feet and 9.8 feet of your Impact and Ultra Impact cases, respectively. Also, unlike the Impact and Ultra Impact cases, the Mirror cases do not feature 50% recycled content. So looking at our MagSafe CASETiFY cases, you might be wondering what, besides the addition of a MagSafe ring, is different between these new MagSafe versions and their non-MagSafe cousins, and the answer would be there's basically three things. So first of all, we have squarer sides on your new MagSafe version cases. These more closely match the iPhone 12 series design, so I think that that's good. It's not a huge difference, but the sides are a bit more rounded on the non-MagSafe version, and you've got squarer sides on your MagSafe version, so I think that's good. Second difference is that at least on the Impact case for the iPhone 12 Pro, which is what we're looking at, you do have a little bit thicker case here in your MagSafe version. And then the third difference here is in our camera area. We have a rim on our MagSafe version that goes around the camera area that gives you more camera protection. And then on the non-MagSafe version, you do not have this raised rim. This difference in size is less pronounced on the Ultra Impact MagSafe version as opposed to the non-MagSafe version of the Ultra Impact. Still just a little bit thicker, but it's less noticeable. But again, you can see we've got those squarer sides. And we do definitely have that difference in terms of our camera opening. We don't have a rim here, and we do have a raised rim over here. The Ultra Impact case for the iPhone 12 Pro Max is basically the same as the Ultra Impact for the iPhone 12 Pro in this regard. Again, just very, very slightly thicker. And we do have those squarer sides, and we definitely have that enhanced camera protection. Checking out our Impact MagSafe case on my 12 Pro. Very easy to get on the phone. Just slips right on. Once on, we have a nice tight fit on here with some give, unfortunately, over our button areas as well as the port opening areas. Those are not as tight as they could be, but other than that, I think we have a good fit on here. In terms of lip, we have a reasonable amount of lip on here. It could be higher. It's not the highest lip ever, but it's okay. I do have a screen protector on my phone. If I didn't have a screen protector on my phone, we would have more visible lip. But I still think overall we have sufficient lip to protect the screen. Looking down here at our port openings, asymmetrical port openings for an asymmetrical port design, so that is excellent. Overall, everything is nicely positioned and nicely sized, and you should be able to fit many third-party lightning cables here. Going up the sides, we have this TPU grip on here, so it's a nice low to mid grip, feels reasonably secure in the hand. Going up here to our buttons, these are super responsive and excellent. Really like the buttons, although do note that there are little slits around the buttons, so people who get very nervous about dust getting into the case should be aware of this because that is a potential dust entry point. And then looking here at our space for the mute switch, plenty of space to get to it, no issues there. Looking at our view from the top, again, excellent fit here with the Sapphire X screen protector. And then going over here to our side button is extremely clicky and responsive. Note here we have a statement about the recycled material in the case. Some people might not like this. I personally don't mind it because I think that it's a good statement to make, but if you are really anti-branding, anti-lettering, then maybe you're not going to be so crazy about the fact that it says I'm made of 50% recycled material, but I think most people won't mind it. Looking at the back of the case, this crystal clear glossy polycarbonate does a wonderful job in showing off the beauty of your iPhone. I love the way my iPhone looks in this case. The Pacific blue really shines. Of course, crystal clear glossy polycarbonate like this does tend to have issues, basically fingerprints and scratching. Yellowing is not going to be an issue with a polycarbonate backed case like this. I think you're going to be good there. Fingerprints and scratching are another matter. So fingerprints, not a whole lot you can do about it. They are going to show up. However, personally, I find that cases like this that have a design on them do tend to make fingerprints less noticeable because you tend to look at the design and not look at the fingerprints. And as far as scratching is concerned, this does have an anti-scratch coating, plus it has a ridge on the bottom and the top. And so when you place this case on its back, the majority of the back is going to be held very slightly above a flat surface, and that is going to lessen the amount of scratching you get over time. So I do think that that is going to help. Overall, this just looks really nice, very attractive. Looking at our camera opening, we have improved protection here for your protruding camera because we now have a rim that runs around the edges here. Previous versions of the CASETiFY iPhone 12 Pro Impact cases did not have this. I think that this is an improvement they've made with the MagSafe version. Definitely gives you more protection for your protruding camera, much more secure there. You definitely have lay on the table design and a little bit more, so I think that that is great. As far as wireless charging is concerned, you're going to be able to use this perfectly with regular Qi wireless charging, no problems there. And because we have the magnets embedded in this case, you're going to be able to use this with Apple's MagSafe charger as well. No issues there. Nice tight magnetic connection. This is also going to be compatible with Apple's MagSafe wallet. And you can even use this with third-party MagSafe wallets, such as the Mouse MagSafe wallet, or this third-party MagSafe wallet and stand from the folks at Moft. Removing the impact case from your 12 Pro is extremely easy. Just push off the top corner, move down to the bottom, push that one off, and take out your phone. Looking at our Ultra Impact MagSafe case for the 12 Pro, again, easy to get on. Just put in your left-hand side corners, make sure that both your top and your bottom corner are seated, and then push on your other corners. Once on, we have a little bit tighter fit on here than with the regular impact case. There's still some give over your buttons, but not as much. Same is true also with our port opening areas. Overall, I think that this is a little bit superior fit on the phone. In terms of the amount of lip, we have a good amount of protective lip going around here. And of course, again, I do still have that Sapphire X screen protector on here. If I didn't have that on here, you would have more visible lip. We have a high lip on the top. Don't really have a higher lip on the bottom, but we have an extra high lip on the top here. And of course, that's going to be more protective for your screen. Overall, I think your screen should be well protected in this case. Looking down here at the bottom, basically the same port openings we were just looking at with the impact case, asymmetrical port openings for an asymmetrical port design. We have these nice protective corners here. This is going to give you a lot more drop protection. Again, you get that additional 1 meter of drop protection. This case is going to give you that 9.8 feet of drop protection. Very impressive for a case of this size. Got a nice amount of this kind of TPU grip here on the sides. Feels very secure in your hands. Excellent clicky buttons, really love the feel of these. Plenty of space here for your mute switch. Nice view here from the top. Again, we have that extra high lip here. And of course, again, note all of these corners with their Chi-Tech, giving you that extra amount of drop protection. And then we have a very nice side button here, very responsive. And again, just like all the rest of these cases, we have the wording here indicating that we have 50% recycled materials making up this case. Looking at the back of the case, so we have a really great design on here. This is one of the hundreds or maybe thousands of designs that are available at CASETiFY. I think this particular one looks really great here with the MagSafe ring. Does a great job in showing off the beauty of your iPhone. Again, this kind of crystal clear polycarbonate is going to have an issue with scratching and fingerprints, but the fact that we have that bit of a ridge here on the bottom and the top is going to help lessen that. And I think having such a cool design is going to keep you from looking at the fingerprints that are going to show up on here. Again, additional protection here for your protruding camera area because we do have a rim that runs around here now. So lots more protection than with the non-MagSafe version of the iPhone 12 Pro Ultra Impact case. Definite improvement here. Just a really great look, and of course, going to have no issues here with your MagSafe aspect. Everything is great there, nice tight connection, and your other MagSafe accessories are going to work great too. So looking at our iPhone 12 Pro Max MagSafe cases, we got a couple of Ultra Impact cases here, and then we've got one mirror case. So let's look at the Ultra Impact cases first. As I mentioned earlier, the MagSafe cases are limited to 2 case color choices. You can either have a black-sided case that's clear, like I have here with the turtles, or you can have a matte black case, which is black all over. In either case, you can choose to have a plain case, or you can choose to have one with designs. So the black case that they sent me here is one of the plain ones. We don't have any kind of design on here. Of course, with CASETiFY, you could choose to have not only a design, but you could also have custom text. But I think it's kind of refreshing to have something that doesn't have anything on it at all. This case is going to give you that same 9.8 feet of drop protection that you're going to get with the Ultra Impact case for the iPhone 12 Pro. It's got your line of Chi-Tech going on the interior here. You've also got the Chi-Tech here in the corners because this is an Ultra Impact case. It's made of 50% recycled content, and it's protected by Defensify, which is an antimicrobial agent, which is going to eliminate 99% of bacteria on the case. In terms of fit, we have a nice tight fit on here overall with very minimal give over your buttons and your port openings. In terms of lip, you have a good amount of lip on here. I do have a screen protector on here, but it is a very thin polymer screen protector. The Rhino Shield 3D Impact screen protector. Excellent screen protector. So even if I didn't have it on here, I don't think it would change the amount of visible lip much. Looking at our port openings, nicely positioned and nicely sized. Asymmetrical port openings for an asymmetrical port design. Looking here at our corners, we got our extra Chi-Tech in the corners to give us extra bumper protection. This does give you extra grip here. I don't find that the grip on the sides of this matte black case is as grippy as the other versions of CASETiFY's Impact and Ultra Impact cases. This material just is not as grippy. Going up here to our buttons, again, these are excellent, very good buttons. And there's plenty of space to get to your mute switch, no problems there. Looking at our view from the top, again, you can see you've got plenty of lip here to protect your screen. I think everything looks really good here with our Rhino Shield 3D Impact Screen Protector. And then going over here to the side button is nice and responsive, no issues there. We do have our statement, just like with the other cases, about the fact that this is made from 50% recycled material. Looking at the back of the case, this looks pretty plain in comparison with the rest of the CASETiFY cases we've looked at today. This is going to appeal to some people more, some people less. This material here has a matte finish, so it's going to be quite scratch resistant. As far as fingerprints, it's going to be fine except for greasy fingerprints, which will show up on this type of a surface, but other than that, should be pretty durable. Going up here to our opening here for the camera, we have a lot more protection here because we do have that nice raised rim around the camera area, so that's excellent. Overall, this is quite a nice case. Doesn't have quite as much grip as I would like, again, because the sides are a bit on the slipperier side, but all you have to do is just choose a different material rather than the matte black, and you're going to have a lot more grip. As far as wireless charging is concerned, it's going to be fine with regular wireless charging, and of course you're going to be able to use MagSafe chargers perfectly with this because it is a MagSafe case. Removing this case from your phone is super easy. Just push off the one corner and then kind of go down the phone to your bottom corner, push that out, and you're all set. Looking at our clear Ultra Impact case for iPhone 12 Pro Max, same case as what we were looking at. Same amount of lip, same fit on the phone, no differences here, but we do have a lot more grip. Got those nice Chi-Tech corners here to give you additional protection, got great buttons, everything is excellent here. And looking at the view from the back, love my turtles. You can see here on a silver iPhone that the MagSafe ring is not going to be as obvious as it is on my Pacific Blue iPhone 12 Pro. Kind of blends in a little bit more. I think everything looks really nice on here. Really attractive case on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Finally, looking at the mirror case with MagSafe for iPhone 12 Pro Max, this case is not going to be as protective as the other cases that we were looking at today. It's only going to give you 5 feet of drop protection. That's because this is a smaller case than the other iPhone 12 Pro Max cases. The Ultra Impact case is going to be taller and it's also going to be wider. So this is definitely a little bit on the smaller side, and also it doesn't have the magical Chi-Tech material that those other cases have. No Chi-Tech on the interior here. However, we do have our MagSafe magnets. So this is MagSafe. It's going to provide 5 feet of drop protection, which is nothing to sneeze at. That's more than military standard drop protection. It's just not going to be quite as protective as the other cases with their 6.6 feet and 9.8 feet of drop protection. The mirror case also doesn't feature the 50% recycled content that its Impact and Ultra Impact case cousins do. Putting your phone in here is quite easy. Just put in the one side and make sure everything is fully seated in there, and then clip on your other corners. Once on, in terms of our fit, we have a pretty tight fit except for our areas over the buttons. Those are really pretty loose. You can definitely pull those back. And the area over the port opening is really okay. There's not a big problem there, but you definitely have a bit too much looseness, I think, over your button areas. Other than that, though, we have a nice tight fit. In terms of the amount of lip you have on here, you have a bit less lip than the other cases we've been looking at today. Again, though, I do still have this same screen protector on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. This is the Rhino Shield 3D Impact Screen Protector. So if I didn't have that on here, you'd have a tiny bit more lip, but not a huge amount because this is a really thin screen protector. It does fit nicely with this case, however. Looking down here at our port openings, asymmetrical port openings for an asymmetrical port design, so everything is good there, nicely positioned and nicely sized. Going up the sides, this material is different than on the other cases that we've been looking at today. It, to me, is not as grippy. I don't find that this case is quite as pleasing in the hand, but it's okay. It gives you a small amount of grip here on the sides. And then looking up here at our buttons, again, we have the same slit button design. The buttons are very responsive, absolutely no issues there, although this does give you some opportunity to have dust enter the case. Looking at our mute switch area, this area is plenty large. You're not going to have any issues accessing your mute switch with this case. Looking at our view from the top, everything looks good. Again, not a huge amount of lip, but other than that, everything is quite good. And then going over here to our side button, again, very responsive. CASETiFY does great buttons. Looking at the back of the case, this electroplated polycarbonate has a beautiful mirror finish. Everything looks lovely here. You can definitely use this as a mirror as long as you keep it clean. Keeping it clean is going to be a problem. This type of material is going to pick up fingerprints very easily. It's also going to scratch easily. This is a really high maintenance case, but it's a beautiful case. You can choose to have it as a plain case, just like a plain mirror. There's 3 different colors available. This is the silver. There's also a bronze and a black. Or you can choose custom text, or you can choose to have various designs on it, although it seems that the catalog of designs for the mirror case is smaller than for the other case designs. It's probably a little bit more complicated to put a design on the mirror cases. So we don't have any kind of a rim that runs around the edges here that is going to help with scratching, so that's unfortunate. As far as the protection for a protruding camera, the design here is a little bit different. We actually have a decent amount of protection for your protruding camera, and we don't have a rim that runs around here. And this only has 5 feet of drop protection, but again, 5 feet is more than military standard drop protection. Military standard drop protection is only for a 4-foot drop. So overall, I think that it's going to be nicely protective for your phone. And of course, you do have that cool mirror design. It's probably not the kind of case to get if you don't like high maintenance cases, but if you like pretty cases and you don't mind keeping it super clean and taking really good care of it, you're probably going to be quite happy with this case. As far as its MagSafe ability, everything is very good there. We have a nice tight connection on here. It's going to work great with your MagSafe charger. It's going to work perfectly with the regular wireless charger as well. And you're also going to be able to use this with MagSafe accessories such as the Apple MagSafe wallet or other third-party MagSafe wallets as well. Again, we've been looking at the new MagSafe cases by CASETiFY for iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max. These cases are available directly from CASETiFY and are priced as follows. The 12 Pro mirror case is $60 and comes in 3 color options. The silver featured in this review as well as black and bronze. The 12 Pro Impact case is going to run you $65 and comes in both matte black and clear with black-sided options with tons of design choices naturally. And the 12 Pro Ultra Impact is $75 and comes in the same color and design options as the 12 Pro Impact. If you're looking at the 12 Pro Max cases, the same options are available. You just need to add $5 to each case price, so $65 for the mirror case, $70 for the Impact case, and $80 for the Ultra Impact. These cases are pretty pricey, but you can save 15% by using the special affiliate link for my viewers, www.casetify.com/thetechreviewer. Many thanks to the kind folks at CASETiFY for sending me out these samples to review. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer them, and please do consider subscribing to my channel. Again, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer with CASETiFY's new MagSafe lineup. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.